up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another live stream. How's everybody doing today? I'll give everybody a few minutes to jump in here, see what's going on. Let me get the live stream pulled up here on my phone. I'm tired, but you know what? We have work to do, so I see everyone in the chat already. So we got lots of people. Kevin says, go to sleep, bud. I am, very soon. I'm really tired, but I haven't really done a one-on-one live stream with you guys since I've been here. I don't think. I tried to do one today from the set of Star Wars Theories Vader fan film, and my connection was not working with me. So I owe you. I owe you. So here I am, live and in living color. So let's have a discussion. Let's talk. What do you guys want to talk about? Dumpling Shakes 22, how goes your trip? The trip has been great so far. I've already met a lot of cool people in LA. I'm humbled by the response of some people that have, everyone that's met me recognized me. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But it means a lot to me that so many people, just are so nice and shocked to meet me. I don't really understand that. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But you know what? Oh, man. It's been awesome. It's been a lot of fun. So let's see. The chat's not moving. So tell me, do you think Disney wants Episode 9 to fail? Well, they clearly don't want it to fail. But I just don't think that they have their fingers on the pulse of the fandom. I think that they don't understand what Star Wars fans want. So yeah, it's just I don't understand what they're doing. I don't understand what they're doing. Escape World Show, what's up, Escape World Show? How's the fan film, guys? This fan film, there's some incredible stuff in this fan film. I'm telling you guys, there is some incredible stuff in this fan film. It is unbelievable. So there were things that I had no idea about. I feel so lucky that Star Wars Theory invited, us out to the production. And I told him point blank from the bottom of my heart, I thanked him for just allowing us to have that opportunity. It means the world to me. And again, going into it, I was like, bro, I like you, but I'm not going to tell you I think this is awesome looking if it's not. And I was a little worried like how I was going to address that if I didn't like what I was seeing. I didn't have to worry about it. I didn't have to worry about it at all. So let's see. To be fair, you're more likable than most celebrities, so there's that. I'd buy you an apple popper if we met. Well, I'm definitely not a celebrity. At least I don't. I think I'm far from a celebrity, but I appreciate the compliment. And I just try to. I know how people react when they meet, famous people or whatever. And again, I don't consider myself a famous person by any stretch of the imagination, but it's like today there was a couple that was on part of the fan film, and they had already interacted with me multiple times, and they were leaving today when production closed, and I saw them walking out the door, and I screamed at them and I yelled like, "Yo, where are you going? You got to come give me a hug," because I was just like, I appreciate how nice you guys were to me, and how they came up to me and they're like, "Jeremy, you're like one of my favorite YouTubers," and I'm like, "What? I'm just standing here chilling," So it was crazy. So Todd Rector, how many characters do you have? Meaning what? Meaning how many figures, like toys? I don't know exactly what you mean, Todd. Let's see. Team Jeremy only has 21 likes. Like his video so his video can get out there. Thank you, Bobo Vasquez. We have 27 likes now and 132 watching. Jeremy, 10 p.m. not late. That's true. It's not, but I'm actually I'm on Central Time as my normal time, so it's about midnight, but that's still not late for me. So, Jeremy, you are one of the best on YouTube, says Peter Sharon. Well, thank you, Peter. I appreciate that. Sean Egan says, good night, Jeremy. Good night, Sean. Thank you for joining. What do you think about some saying that you will fade away after the Lucasfilm situation? Whatever uh, whenever that will end. So, what do you think about some saying you will fade away after the Lucasfilm situation, whenever that will end? I mean, those are people that don't watch our channel. My Captain Marvel videos and my Battlefield 5 videos have gotten far more views than my Kathleen Kennedy videos of late. So we're clearly not a one-trick pony anymore. I think we were for a while, clearly, and I don't have a problem admitting that. I mean, when it comes to YouTube, you have to find something that helps elevate your platform. That's just how it goes. I'm just like anybody else. I'm just trying to figure things out. I'm just trying to be successful. I'm just trying to go with what works. Right now, if I made a Battlefield 5 video and I ranted about it, it would get more views than my Kathleen Kennedy videos. That's just how it is. My Captain Marvel videos would get, they have been getting, and they will, if I make a Captain Marvel rant video right now, based on the algorithm, based on my previous Captain Marvel videos, those will get more traction than my Kathleen Kennedy videos. That's just how, it's just, you're a prisoner to whatever YouTube allows. YouTube loves watch time. YouTube is all about headlines, controversy, what works, what doesn't. And so right now we have a lot of things that are working in our favor for the YouTube algorithm. So, you know, people can say whatever they want. But the reality of it is the facts don't care about their feelings. And so my most viewed video in the past 30 days is my Battlefield 5 video. I think it's like 180,000. You know what I mean? So that's more than any Kathleen Kennedy video I've put out in a month and a half is my Battlefield 5 video. So yeah, let them keep talking. Let them keep talking. Continue. Your soy tears are doing nothing. They are doing nothing but helping grow Geeks and Gamers every single day. Your tears are delicious, and we welcome them all day long. The more you tweet about me, the more you cry about me, the more you whine about me, the more you talk about how much my opinion hurts you, the more you grow this platform. So continue doing it. Please, please continue doing it. Okay, super chats. Kenneth LaRock says, probably means how many alternate Jeremys. How many characters do I have? Okay, yeah, I've lost count. I have no idea. I truly don't know. Bobo Vasquez, you're so down to earth, Jeremy. That's why you own the sub or pwn the subs. Keep up the great work, brother. Bobo, thank you so much. I try to be down to earth because, again, when people come up to me, like, okay, so there was a person within the Vader fan film, and Anna and I talked about this in the live stream. There was a person the first day we were there on set. This person went crazy when they met me. I mean, crazy, and I was blown away by it. And they were like, "You made my day," and I'm like, "No, you're doing a great job on this movie." And they're like, "You have no idea how much your approval means to me." And I'm like, "Look, the way you're reacting to me probably means just as much to me as what you're saying I mean to you. So it's equal. I am just a guy that is lucky enough to have a few people watching his videos, and you're just a person just like I was watching other YouTubers last year or 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I'm nothing special, and I will never act like I'm anything special. I mean, obviously, as the following grows, I have to be a little careful about, you know, situations I put myself into. Just common sense. But yeah, man, I just feel lucky, and when things like that happen, I want to continue to work hard for everybody and make you all proud. So smash that melee button if you don't mind. Okay, Jonathan M, come to New York Comic Con this weekend, man. Oh, there's no way I could make it. I've got way too many plans here in Los Angeles, but we will have Geeks and Gamers representation at New York City Comic Con, and I'm excited about all of it. So my team is ready to rock and roll. All right. Let's see. Adam Carter, Mission Impossible 5. When are you going to Disneyland? It's going to be later on in my trip, which is going to be probably the end of the first week in October, somewhere in there. I still don't have an exact date to announce yet, but as soon as I know, you'll know. All right. Where are we at? Maverick V4134. Jeremy, I like TFA and TLJ. Solo was the worst big budget Star Wars movie I've ever seen. Do you think Episode 9 will be a good movie? Well, I mean, again, I liked TFA. I didn't like The Last Jedi, and I haven't seen Solo. But Solo is a disaster. It's a monumental disaster on every single level. And anybody that tries to tell you differently doesn't know what they're talking about. Now, you can like the movie. There's nothing wrong with liking a movie. You can like whatever you want. But Solo was a Star Wars movie that lost money, and it had a production nightmare. That is a fact. It lost a ton of money. You can like it, and that's okay, but that doesn't change the fact that it lost money and it was a disaster. So, do I think Episode 9 will be a good movie? Again, I say this a lot on the channel. A lot of people don't like it, and that's fine. I like J.J. Abrams as a filmmaker. I've always liked J.J. Abrams. I like a lot of his TV shows. I like his Mission Impossible. I like Super 8. I like the Last Jedi. I like his Star Trek films. I like J.J. Abrams. Could Episode 9 be a good movie? Yes. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because this sequel trilogy is broken. There's no anticipation for the story. There's nothing. Like, it's nothing. It's garbage. And I don't care about it. I just don't care. I went from someone that was so hyped for The Force Awakens. Thoroughly enjoyed The Force Awakens. Went and saw it multiple times. Bought the toys. Everything. Supported Battlefront 2015. Battlefront 2017. Rogue One. I liked it. I didn't love it. I liked it. It was fine. The Last Jedi, man, like, again, I went into it with my Star Wars goggles on, and I just would not accept that I didn't like it. And it took multiple conversations where people were telling me, like, dude, you're complaining about this movie, but you continue to say you like it, but all you do is bitch about it. And so I finally had to come to grips with I didn't like it, even though I tried and I wanted to. So it doesn't matter if Episode 9 is good, because in isolation, that's fine. Yeah, it could be a good movie in isolation, but there's no way it can fix the problems that Rian Johnson's created. That's my stance on it. You know what I mean? So, Peter Sharon, we need another Force Awakens Blu-ray smashing LOL. John Talks, which is formerly John Talks Star Wars. John Talks he one-upped me. John Talks one-upped me. So you need to go over to John Talks. I don't remember what video it was. It was like a couple days ago. And upon hearing the Kathleen Kennedy news, John Talks actually did a better. He one-upped me on my Force Awakens Blu-ray. It was great. It was great. Jonathan M. Just believe people, or do we need evidence first? I don't. Jonathan M. I don't. What exactly are you saying? I don't know what you mean. So. Let's see. Eric Sweeney, what's up, man? How are you? Good to see you. Thank you for joining. My Nintendo brother. Let's see. John Talk's video was hysterical. Yes, it was. It absolutely was. He's talking about the Kavanaugh situation. I'm not going to get into the Kavanaugh situation. That's deep politics, and I don't want to. I honestly haven't been following it that closely because I've been so busy lately. I mean, I spent 35 hours on the road driving to California, and I obviously I have opinions on that, but that is so directly politics, and I can't even try to even loosely tie that to geek culture right now. I mean, I can stretch that and tie that to geek culture and reach, and I appreciate the super chat, but I just don't want to. I don't want to get into this Kavanaugh situation on this channel. You know what I mean? So I apologize for not doing that. But that's just the pendulum is so far into politics. It's like when we talk about the Trump situation with Michael Moore, like that is a movie that was released, and it's directly tied into how all of these far left people in Hollywood continue to try to push identity politics and agenda-driven bullshit into movies, and people don't want it. So that's how we justify that. With the Kavanaugh stuff, yes, I can stretch and reach and bring that into it, but I'm not going to. So, all right, so let's move on from that. Swig of apple juice for the working man. What do I have here? Hang on just a minute. Okay. Here's what I got. Okay, I got swig of Sprite. Okay, so for now we got to do swig of Sprite for the working man. Swig of Sprite for the working man. Here we go. Swig of Sprite for the working man. Would you talk about the Kavanaugh on your D-Day Cobra channel? I would, but I would need to get a little more versed on the details of what's going on. But I'll talk about, D-Day Cobra is pretty much open season for anything. All right, let's see. Do you have a P.O. box? People can send you fan mail and art. Yes. Hang on just a minute, and I'll tell you what that is. Give me just a second. Okay. God dang it. P.O. Box 10057, Pensacola, Florida 32524. I'm going to say it one more time. P.O. Box 10057, Pensacola, Florida 32524. 10057, Pensacola, Florida 32524. All right. Let's see. Cool live stream. Leave a like, I will. Well, thank you. I'm not creative. 22. Gamepad31 says, "Yo, what's up, Jeremy? What's going on? How are you?" Let me see. Was that a mini bar Sprite? That's like $20 per bottle. No, I got this one from like the front desk. I got this from the front desk. And I did it because I didn't want to have a lot of caffeine to keep me up. So Dylan Richter says, "Sup." Well, sup, Dylan Richter. How are you? Let me see here. Where's your spent In-N-Out burger wrappers? I threw those away because I ate them before I came up to the room. So I, good God, man, In-N-Out, like, they're all so busy. Like, I had to stand in line for like 30 minutes just for a goddamn burger, and it was worth every minute. It was worth every minute because, oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. So yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. What city am I currently in? I'm in Anaheim. Jonathan M. When are you gonna try Lenovo Star Wars RV? I don't even know what that is. I don't. What is that? Oh, VR, virtual reality. I was like, RV, like somebody in the RV. So, okay, virtual reality. I don't really get into virtual reality much. I don't like virtual reality. It's just not my thing. If it's your thing, that's cool. I have no problem with it. When you said RV, I'm like, what? They're bringing a Star Wars RV? But Jonathan M. called himself. Yeah, I'm not a big VR person. I never have been. I am a strictly, like, sit in front of my TV, hold my controller, and play video games. Even like with the Wii, as a big of a Mario fan as I am, as big of a Nintendo fan as I am, and I love Mario Galaxy, but I don't like playing Mario Galaxy over and over again because of the motion control BS that they put into that stupid ass crap. It drives me crazy. So, yeah, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. So, on that gimmicky stuff, I just give me a controller, give me a TV, and I'm good. Don't forget to smash the like button. We've almost got 100 likes. TCS 4th. The Last Jedi broke me, but I go back to TFA 2 trailer. But that Duracell commercial helped me out more than what The Last Jedi did. You know what? You are 100% spot on. Now, I think the TFA 2 trailer, I think that's the one that premiered on Monday Night Football. One of the greatest trailers I've ever seen in my life, if that's the one we're talking about. That's the one where Han, he's like, it's true, all of it. Oh my God, unbelievable trailer. But then you're talking about that Duracell commercial. I love that Duracell commercial. So we're on the same page there. We're on the same page. Are you guys having a problem on my stream? There we go. I got it. All right, Maverick V4134. I play lots of Star Wars Battlefront 2 on PS4. I'm Maverick 6718. But what do you think would make good new Star Wars game? BioWare, what do they need to do to bring it back? Okay, so I'm a fan of Respawn. Respawn is the developers of Titanfall 1 and 2. Titanfall 1 and 2 are two of my favorite games ever. I love those games, so I am looking forward to seeing what Respawn does with Star Wars, but I still don't think it's going to reach the level of the Force Unleashed or the old school Battlefronts or stuff like that. They need to get back. I mean, again, to me, it's a Lucasfilm is running into issues from top to bottom. So, like, if you go to Battlefront 2 2017, I love the online gameplay aspect of it. I love that. Like, that's when I tell you guys I like Battlefront 2017 is because I love the online, like, when I'm a stormtrooper or I'm a rebel or whatever, I love that aspect of it. The sound, the atmosphere, the look, the feel. The gameplay's a little off for me, but it's good. It's fun. I'm playing Star Wars. I'm shooting people with blasters. There's TIE fighters flying overhead. There's AT-ATs walking around. It's amazing. But that storyline, like, again, I didn't really hate Aiden as a character. Like, Aiden was fine, but it's like, why? You know, like, why didn't you just let me play as Luke? Like, I know we played as Luke during that campaign, but it's just like, it's the identity politics BS that they continue to shove into things. So it's like, why can't we just get back to some of these great games? Like, when you can still play The Force Unleashed 1 and 2 right now, and I'm telling you right now, if you're a Star Wars fan and you don't like that game, and you don't like those stories, and you don't like those epic battles, I don't know what you're, I don't know how you're a Star Wars fan. I really don't. And so we got to get back to, it's, again, as far as the video games, it's a top to bottom problem. The problem with the movies is the same problem with the video games, which is part of the problem with stuff like Resistance. Like, there is an inherent problem at Lucasfilm that has to be addressed. It just has to be, you know? Catherine Aubrey, and a good question, Maverick. Catherine Aubrey, is it just me that thinks it's funny that Solo is a man's drink 70s TV ad and movie that feminists like? That's a very good point, Catherine. That's a very good point. Let's see. Basil, you recognize the Black Anaconda. Props, man. Yes, I recognized you earlier, but definitely. TCS fourth. We want Galen, Merrick, Starkiller, but they won't. The Old Republic, that'll be amazing. Yeah, I mean, why would you not want to do something with Starkiller at this point? Why? I don't understand it. Disney, literally, you got money just sitting on the table. Like, there's money to be made with Star Wars. Money on top of money on top of money. And they just continue to push identity politics. I don't get it. Swig a Sprite for the Star Wars fans out there that want to see Starkiller and old school gaming brought back. But again, it's not just a gaming problem. It's an inherent problem within Lucasfilm, and that's the problem. The hotel you're at seems too fancy to be the Gator Motel. Mirrored Jeremy, what's up, Mirrored Jeremy? Swig. Let me see. But LeBron drinks Sprite. That is true. I guess LeBron. I mean, I don't like LeBron as a person, or as a person, he's like a good person. I don't like his politics, and I don't like the fact that he seems to think his politics are something we need to hear about on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? But I enjoy LeBron as a basketball player. I want to see how he did in his first preseason game. But he's not going to stop me from having a swig of Sprite for the working man. He's just not going to do it. TCS fourth, but in the end, Jon Favreau is the goal. Him and Dave Filoni are the hope we all need. TCS fourth, I agree with you. I agree with you because I am still excited for Favreau and his series, and in fact that he took pictures with Dave Filoni and was working with Dave Filoni. I'm very excited for that, so I'm looking forward to it. All right, how long will you hide that Anna is your daughter? No, I mean, why do people say that? All right, I can picture you at a funeral. He didn't watch Alpha Dog on time, so he can rot for all I care. I will never forgive you for that. I will never forgive you for that. Let's see. Maverick says, thanks for answering my questions. Hey, no problem, man. Thank you for asking the questions. I wish I just had time to answer every single thing, but the chat moves, and you obviously have to give precedent to the super chats, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, you should go geocaching, says Wally Rays. I would love to. I probably won't have time on this trip, but I can tell you there's another trip being discussed in the very near future. That's all I can give you right now. Again, it really comes down to, once I get back home, I've got to look and see how beneficial this trip was for Geeks and Gamers. From a financial standpoint, from a growth standpoint, in terms of the channel, our views, our analytics. Obviously, I've got to look and see what I've spent on the trip versus what I've made on the trip. So there's a lot of things I'll have to look at, because if I can be, if we can grow more by me just staying at home and make more money by me staying at home and doing videos and live streams, then that's obviously the smarter business decision. I love being out on the road. I love getting to meet people, but I'm spending a lot of money just to be out and about, and so that's something I'll have to weigh. But the discussion to do another trip with someone else at Geeks and Gamers is happening, and that's all I will give you for right now. Let's see. Let's see. TCS 4th. Oh, wait. Is there another one I missed? Hang on. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hang on. Jesse James says, "Hey, Jer, are you going to stop by and see Yosemite on your way north, or Redwoods, where The Last Jedi was filmed, or where Jedi was filmed? If you do, I'll show you around there, and Mammoth." At this point, I'm scheduled to go back home the same way I came. There are people that are asking me to come to Colorado to go to, is it Garden of the Gods? That has been something I'm considering. I'm considering Vegas, but right now, as it stands, now again, a lot of this is my fault. I haven't had a lot of time to do a lot of live streams, so it hasn't really generated as much revenue as we've needed to, and that's just because I just haven't been doing them much. Just like, the reason Anna and I have been doing so many live streams, because I don't want to live stream from the car by myself, because I can't read your super chat. So I don't want you, dude, I drove 35 hours. I could have turned my phone on and done a live stream for 35 hours, and I would have. But the fact is that I wouldn't be able to read any of your super chats. And so I just wouldn't have felt like that would have been right, you know what I mean? Because I'm not going to be able to read any of the comments and respond to them, so you just have to listen to me blab for 35 hours. I don't really know if anybody really wants to hear that. So that's why Anna and I have been trying to catch up on some, so she can read while I'm driving, or vice versa. If she drives, I can read them. You know what I mean? So I'm weighing the options. So, but again, a lot of that's my fault. Okay, TCS 4th. I was completely demoralized this week. I had pulled my patron for RFR. Gives us hope because you're it. Give us hope because you're it. All right. Well, first of all, TCS 4th. Why were you demoralized this week? I know you were talking a few other super chats, but like specifically demoralized. That's a pretty aggressive word. So. You got to stay strong. A lot of times we just can't get into the back and forth with a lot of these people online, because there's no common sense. There's no common sense in their conversations. Like, they have been trying me all week. They have been going after me all week. Oh, what's Jeremy going to say now that Kathleen Kennedy's still there? What's Jeremy goes? Jeremy's going to get online and say Jeremy was wrong. What's the big deal? Like, these people they don't act like human beings. Like, I was wrong about Kathleen Kennedy. I clearly was wrong. I said that I believed she would be gone. I said that maybe she was already gone, and I put evidence to support my theories. She hasn't commented basically since the beginning of the year. She's not doing any interviews. She's not releasing any statements for the most part. And Solo failed. The Last Jedi failed in certain markets, ultimately made more money, but it hurt the fandom. The Resistance trailer was a disaster. EA and Battlefront has been a disaster. And you take all those things and put them together, I came to the conclusion that I thought she would be gone. Then you take the rumors that were going around, I was wrong. And I tell them I'm wrong, and I admit that I'm wrong, and they still just think that I'm a horrible human being, and they're trying to paint me out to be this person. Like, I don't know what else you want me to do. So when you can't have conversations with some of these people. There's no logic to be found, and the further down the rabbit hole you go with them, the worse you're gonna feel, because they don't care. They don't care. They're not looking for logic. They're not looking for reason. Some men just want to watch the world burn. I had to totally take that line, but yes. So, let's see. TCS 4th says, But these are all those that still feel it. I'm one of them. Yeah, and I hear you, man. I hear you. And like I said, I think a lot of it is just trying to be above the conversation because these people, they just don't care. Like, I love having a conversation with someone that I disagree with, that I know is on a complete opposite side of me, but is willing to have a conversation of substance where we can say, here's where I stand, and here's why I feel the way I feel. And the person across from me goes, okay, well, here's how I feel, and here's why I stand where I stand. And then we can slowly start making our points, counterpoints, back and forth, back and forth. And eventually, while we still may be on the opposite side of things, at least we'll understand where we're coming from. SJWs are not interested in that. They don't care about that. All they care about is pushing a horrible false narrative. And then when you provide statistics or data or logic or reason, they just continue to change the rules as the conversation continues to flow. This is what they do. So so what or who is RFR? That's Rebel Force Radio. I don't know exactly what happened with RFR. I mean, I know RFR. I know those guys. So I don't know exactly what happened, but I'd like some more details. Swig of Sprite for Sprite for TCS 4th. Uh-oh. Loving this, Jeremy. Well, thank you. Silva Lucia. All right, let's see what we got going on. I'm trying to read a chat. I mean, it's very small right now. I've got it propped up on my holder. So, all fans of Star Wars, especially the old ones, I've been a Star Wars fan since I was a kid back in the 90s. I can say honestly, Star Wars is truly dead. Yeah, I mean, it's not looking good. I do think that there is a little bit of hope, but not much. JRN97J says, wow, 86,000 subs. I remember when you only had 50K. Man, I remember when we had like 800 and we couldn't get over that. As a matter of fact, for anybody watching, when do you remember when you discovered Geeks and Gamers YouTube channel, and how many subs did we have when you discovered us? Because it's been a hell of a year. Obviously, we've had a great year, and we're going to continue to do what we can to provide more content. So when did you find us? Derek Goheen 1K, very nice, and I remember you from back in the day. Wally Rays 1820K, Alec 20K, Silva Lucia 30K. Melissa Anderson 32K, nice. I remember discovering you around March 1,000, around 6 or 7,000, 30K, 17K, around 11K. Money sign says, or was that this? I can't remember. It's gone now. But 11K is what you said. I think 15K says Mind of Jedi. Eric says, I remember a slightly more reserved Jeremy about a year ago. 50K, I think. Yeah, I mean, I found your channel around January. Awesome. After the Last Jedi disaster, found it around February. Okay, less than 800. Andrew Rogers, April, I think 25K. Most of you found it after The Last Jedi. And yeah, I was a lot more reserved. I was a lot more buttoned up with how I approached things. Now, I still went on my rants, but I would bite my tongue. I would bite my tongue a lot. And because I was trying to be, I was trying to make sure that I was not painting Geeks and Gamers in a bad light, but at the end of the day, you gotta be honest with yourself, and you gotta be honest with people. Not to say I wasn't being honest, but I was holding back so much. I was being honest, but I would only take it to like a 6. You know what I mean? Every time I wanted to step over that line, I'd be like, it's probably not good for the brand. It's not good for the website. It's not good for the team. Everybody's going to have to answer for me. And that's kind of what's happened. Everybody wants to paint all of Geeks and Gamers as Jeremy. Oh, Geeks and Gamers. Geeks and Gamers is more diverse than any of these sites. We have more diverse, and I'm talking about opinions. If you want to bring the identity politics into it, fine, whatever. We're more diverse than that too, but I don't care about that. I'm talking about we are diverse in opinions. everybody on this team has their own opinions. They don't agree with me. And it's beautiful like that. Like, that's what I love. I am a leader that doesn't need followers to just be my yes men and yes women. Just tell me how you feel about shit. I don't need you to be my echo chamber. I need you to hold me accountable for my opinions, and it makes me a better leader when I have to listen to my team hold me accountable for what I'm doing. That's how I designed it. That's how I want it. That's how it's going to be, and nobody is going to stop me. So, let's see. Good morning from Bulgaria. Right on. Brighton Cherry says, yes, subbed around 26K. Right on. Right on. Let's see. Real ruler. At least Kathleen Kennedy getting extended means another 3 years of continual growth for Geeks and Gamers. Yeah, I mean, you know, Cha Cha says I discovered you today. Well, welcome, Cha Cha. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, well, again, like I said, at one point in time, it's absolutely true. I was really worried about the fact that our only videos that would get some real traction is when I would complain about The Last Jedi or Kathleen Kennedy. Now, those videos don't get as much traction as some of our other videos. So, bad news for the soy boys out there, but Geeks and Gamers is not a one-trick pony anymore in terms of the YouTube channel. And, again, I could seriously make videos right now that would definitely get more views than Kathleen Kennedy. But Kathleen Kennedy's the topic right now, and that's what everybody wants to talk about. That's what I get requested. That's what people are requesting for me to talk about, so that's what I'm going to talk about. And I know the soy boys are upset about that. I know, it hurts them. It hurts so many of them because they were like, oh yeah, when Jeremy doesn't talk about Star Wars or Kathleen Kennedy or he's shitting on The Last Jedi, he doesn't get any views. That's just simply not the case anymore. And that has to hurt your little soy boy tears a lot. And that makes me happy. Nothing makes me happier than watching soy boys get destroyed by their own stupidity. So yeah, it's great. Yeah, Dave Bautista. That's right, Melissa Anderson. My Dave Bautista videos do great. My James Gunn videos do great. My Captain Marvel, my Battlefield 5. Like, you know, like, your logic is destroyed. Your logic, soy boy, your logic has been destroyed. It is so funny. Nothing you can do will stop the growth of Geeks and Gamers. Nothing. None of your tears. I don't care. Like, I'm gonna be a little... I was gonna go somewhere, but like, look, dude, I was on the set of Star Wars Theories Vader film today, and like these. Did you guys see the picture I posted on Twitter? I'm gonna shut this down for just a second. Did you guys see the picture I posted on Twitter? Look at that. Look at that. They're all fans of the channel. This one in particular, the youngest boy right here, freaked out when he saw me. Like, I gotta be a little more self-aware of who's watching our channel, and I know that's not the majority, and I'm, you know what I'm saying, but it's like, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yes, that is Anakin. That is Anakin from Star Wars Theory, and his little brother loved me, loved Geeks and Gamers. He didn't even know my name. He said, that's Geeks and Gamers. Like, he didn't even know Jeremy. He said, that's Geeks and Gamers. And the little girl ran up and gave me a high five. It was awesome. It was amazing. And so I got to be a little more aware of things like that, you know, when we're doing these things. So it's just, you know, it's crazy, man. But yeah, as far as the soy boys go, it's got to hurt. It's got to hurt. All those complaints, all that, Jeremy's channel's going to go down as soon as Star Wars, blah, 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 blah. You know what, though? Let's do it. In TC4th, I'm going to get to your super chat in just a minute. But let's look at this, okay? For the soy boys that want to say all that, let's look at our analytics. I'm going to pull up the analytics for the channel right now, okay? So, all right. So we've had over 2 million views in the past 30 days or 28 days. And of all the videos, look at that, okay? From September 2nd to September 29th, this is in terms of watch time. Watch time. What's number one? What's number one? Can you read that? Hang on. Watch time. What's on top there? Battlefield 5. Battlefield 5 is number one. So, it ain't Star Wars no more. I mean, again, I'm going to continue talking about Star Wars because I care about Star Wars and I want to see Star Wars get fixed. But again, I haven't made more Battlefield 5 videos. The Battlefield 5 videos are doing great. But you know what? I don't want to talk about that right now. I want to talk about Star Wars. And it's going to get a little bit less views. That's fine. I want to talk about Star Wars. Why? Because I don't like Kathleen Kennedy. I don't like anything they're doing within Lucasfilm right now. I don't like that their employees continue to shit on the fans. I don't like that Chucky Poo Wendig continues to whine and cry every day. I don't like that Freddie Prinze wants to marginalize all of us just as white males and overweight white males. I don't like the fact that all of the writers on StarWars.com continue to attack the fans. So that's what I'm going to continue to talk about. And if it doesn't get as many views as Battlefield 5 or Captain Marvel, so be it. But we're not a one-trick pony, and I know that hurts the soy boys. Okay, TCS fourth. You brought me back to Star Wars with that charismatic speech. We're frustrated for the same reasons. RFR is amazing. Might go for both. Well, thank you, TCS fourth. Appreciate that. You know, it's I like RFR, and I appreciate the compliment. I really do, and that means a lot. So, all right, and look, man, it's a rough time. It's a rough time for Star Wars fans. It is, and that's fine. And again, I'm not saying all Star Wars fans hate The Last Jedi, or hate Kathleen Kennedy, or hate Rian Johnson. I understand that there are people out there that do like The Last Jedi. I don't know why, but there's people out there that like it. There's people that are celebrating Kathleen Kennedy being a contract extension. Again, I don't understand why. To me, if you're celebrating Kathleen Kennedy staying on, you're basically celebrating more mediocrity for Star Wars, which, again, why would you do that? But whatever. Stephen Davis says, in any of the new Star Wars films, do they make a point of noting diversity in actual films? No, it's the same argument with the whole Rey equals strong female. More of an issue for fans of behind the scenes. Yeah, I mean, and I've made this point before. I'm going to make this point. I'm going to read a couple more super chats, and I'm going to go back to you, Stephen. And thank you for the super chat. Who Flung Poo? It's been a while. Here's a deuce. Yes, it has been a while. Where you been, bro? Where you been, bro? It's good, though. It's good to have you back. Glad to see you. Jesse James. Solo, first Star Wars I missed in theater. Damn them for that. Broken heart. Me too, actually. Yeah. I mean, I didn't see the original trilogy in theaters, but when I had as long as I've had the ability to go, it's the first one. So let's see. I'm trying to find. Okay, so Steven, back to your comment. So this is the point I've made several times. The point I've made several times is that when Ahsoka was introduced into the Clone Wars, she was hated. Generally. I'm not saying everybody hated her. I know some people liked her, but she was generally hated in the Clone Wars, And so, and fans were able to express their displeasure in that character, and because that character was not specifically designed as this female character being introduced, a strong female. Like, it wasn't this focus. It was like she's being introduced as a character, not as a female character. So when the fans didn't like her, there was none of this, oh, you're all racist and you're all sexist and you're all intimidated by women. No, it was just like, the character sucks. People complained. Eventually the character got better, and the character earned the fans' respect by having a proper arc. Whereas Rey has been told, we've been told from the beginning, Rey is a strong female character. Rey is going to inspire little girls. Rey is setting the trend for a strong female lead in Star Wars. It's never been about the character and what the character brings to the table in terms of the story. It's always been about the identity politics and how it's going to set a new trend. It's going to do this, it's going to do that. That's the problem. That's the problem. It's how you introduce the character. Rey was never introduced as just a new character that is going to expand the mythology. No, it was, if you don't like her, you're a sexist. Piss on that. Swig of Sprite for the working man. Did you see a New Hope anime trailer? I still haven't seen it. It's been sent to me a bunch, and I'm sorry. I will get to it. Also, smash the melee button if you do not mind. I appreciate that. Oh, you know what? I haven't even shared this on Twitter, y'all. Give me just a second. I haven't even shared this on Twitter. Boom. Let's do it. Okay. All right. Now, Pull the live chat back up. Okay. Whew. Already smashed. I love your rants, Jeremy. They're both entertaining and informative. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Sexually harass the like button. God. Let's see. Ray is hot, but not a strong female character. Agreed. Did you see Grace Randolph's video? I did. I tweeted about it, and it's fantastic. It's a great video. Grace Randolph did a great job. And I've not always been the biggest fan of Grace Randolph, but lately she's been knocking it out of the park. So nothing but respect to her. And that video, if you haven't watched Grace Randolph's latest video, you definitely need to watch it. It's really good. It's really good. So. Let's see. Are you getting? Okay, you messed that one up a little bit. But Barry Sharp, are you looking forward to Godzilla King of Monsters? Yes, I only saw the first trailer. I think it was the first trailer, and it was fantastic. I probably will not. Watch any more trailers because I try not to watch many trailers. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So. Okay, so Queen Sheena. What's up, Queen Sheena? What do you think about Nagini Voldemort Snake being turned into an Asian woman by the progressive Rowling? You know, our buddy Ivan Ortega told me about this the other day. I'm not super versed on Harry Potter. I've seen the Harry Potter movies. I want to get more involved with Harry Potter, but I just don't have a lot of knowledge on Harry Potter at this particular moment in time. So, you know, I don't know a lot about it. I can't stand J.K. Rowling. I can't stand her. She is so freaking... She's a lunatic when it comes to her politics. A lunatic. But she's obviously a great, you know, a very great and talented writer. So, I don't know. I can't say for sure. I think Ivan's going to cover this for the channel. But again, I don't know a lot about this particular universe, but it sounds like a typical get woke, go broke situation. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, but it's just like they can't. The whole story's not going to be built on this, so I don't know if it's going to hurt it that bad. But again, I'm not the right guy to ask about Harry Potter, so I need to look more into it. So, Jeremy, do you look like Kevin Hart in Epic Movie without your hat on? I don't know what Kevin Hart looks like in Epic Movie without my hat on, so I had to look that up. You guys are going to be shocked. Anna was shocked when she saw when I took my hat off because I was like, I don't remember where we were. But she's like, I want to see your hair. I took my hat off, and she's like, it's not even bad. So I think people are going to be shocked. So. Forward edge, Jeremy looks like Justin Timberlake. I doubt it. I don't know. A lot of people say that, but I don't think so. But I've heard that for years. So, let's see. Jeremy, do you look like Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction? Darth Vader. Hey, Jeremy. Hope everything is going well with the Vader film. Guys, I'm gonna become a cheerleader for this. And again, I've just seen the production. So obviously I haven't seen the final product. I haven't seen anything, in context, but my God, what they're doing, it just blows my mind. Okay, I'm sorry. I got super chats. Edward Coleman. Black Friday killed me. My first memory with my father was, oh shit, it disappeared. Give me a minute. Okay. Black Friday killed me. My first memory with my father was Star Wars. I even had a Star Wars themed wedding. I feel like my first love died. I mean, I feel this is how I feel too. Because I mean, again, man, I went over and beyond for the Force Awakens, over and beyond, and it's just I don't know how it fell so fast, so far. Like it's just it's crazy, man. Like you have to actively be making these decisions. You have to actively be deciding, hey, we're gonna screw Star Wars up. You know what I mean? Like it's all time bad. It's all time bad. So All right, I got to catch up with but back to the Vader question. Yeah, I mean the Vader fan film is going to be fantastic. So, all right, Catherine Aubrey says I'm surprised the feminists didn't call men Jabba the Hutt, Princess Leia collared and chain scene, since they think we're all overweight white men. Yeah, and that's the thing about it, man. Like it's just like every time a group of people are complaining about anything, like the far left tries to paint that group as angry white men. Always. Like it doesn't matter. It's always angry white men. They never acknowledge anybody, any other gender or race in these arguments because it doesn't help their wokeness. It's like if you complain, if you're unhappy, you're an angry white male and you're overweight too. It's okay to fat sham then. It's just like, what the hell's wrong with you, man? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand it. And you're right on, Catherine. Steve Akari, remember... Oh, shit, where'd it go? Remember me, chump? It's been a minute. I never thought I'd see the day I'm actually more excited for Transformers than Star Wars. Steve Vakari, I do remember you, always messing with me, messing up your name, and it's good to have you back. Good to have you back. And honestly, I am far more excited for that next Transformers movie with Bumblebee than I am a Star Wars movie. I really am. And yes, you're completely right. How did we get to this point? What kind of world are we living in when we are more excited for a Transformers movie than a Star Wars movie? How is this happening? What is life at this point? Hashtag what is life? I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. So, let me see. Is that hotel haunted? I don't know. Is there something going on? Is it something, you guys see something? Swig of Sprite for the haunted hotel. Rowling is a talented writer, but even her fans are getting sick of her, says Queen Sheena D. Or Queen D. Sheena, I'm sorry. Melissa Anderson, update for you. No sports. I know, but Lakers lost and LeBron had a sad 9 points. Thank you, Melissa Anderson. Thank you for the update. I appreciate that. Jeremy, Anna is live streaming right now. Also give her a shout out. She is trying to quit her live stream since you're streaming as well. I suggest she hop on with you again. No, tell her don't tell her to don't end. Tell her don't end. Hang on. Is she still on? No. You tell her do not end. I'm going to end because I got to get some sleep anyway. So is she still on? Tell me if she's still on. Is she still live? Okay, she's still live. Okay, tell her I'm only gonna be live for 10 more minutes and then I'm gonna send all of you over there. Alright, tell her I'm only gonna stay live for 10 more minutes because I need sleep. I desperately need sleep right now. Okay? Alright, so tell her I'm gonna be on for 10 more minutes and then we're good. So let's 10 more minutes, we're gonna roll, and then I want you all to go support that Star Wars girl. No, for real, I can't do 10 hours Brighton. So alright. Alright, hey Jeremy, have you seen the Grace Beyond the trailer video about Kathleen Kennedy? Yes, I did. I loved what she's had to say. I love it. So good. And everybody needs to watch that. So, good night, Geeks and Gamers. ZZZZZ. Good night, Barry. Thank you for joining us. Let's see. Jabba the Hutt is a non-binary pansexual. Literally just came over here to see what you were saying. Anna, I said I'm only going to be on for 10 more minutes, and then everybody's going to go over to your live stream. Deal? So are you still live streaming right now? If you're still live streaming, because I've got to get some sleep. So give me 10 more minutes, and then everybody can go join you. Deal? Is that cool? Oh, I mean, however you want to work it out. I mean, I just didn't want you to feel like, I was taking any from you. So, you tell me what you want to do. Porkin, sorry, I'm not here, Jared, watching Anna. Okay, no, don't end it then. Don't end it. Give me 7 more minutes, and we're done. All right, 7 more minutes, and then everybody's going to go over there. All right, so love you, Jeremy. More streaming from the backyard. In the future, please. Deal. Sleep is overrated. I agree, Justin C. That's why I hardly ever do it. I hardly ever sleep. So, So yeah, Anna, give me just a few more minutes and then everybody will join you. Get some rest, Jeremy. Yes, because Anna has some really cool information to share with all of you. Anna did a lot of sketch art on the Star Wars Theory set, and then right before we left, Star Wars Theory looked at what she was doing, and then he told her, you can show all of that. So you're going to get to see some of the artwork that she did that's going to give you a peek into what's going on Star Wars Theory's Vader fan film. Okay? It's going to be amazing. So, all right, let's see. TCS Fourth, tell us your favorite Star Wars movies. I have a video on this channel. God, it was probably back in like February or March, I guess. But I talked about my favorite Star Wars movies in order and how everything stood out. So I'll probably close the stream out with this. So I keep hiccuping. I got the hiccups. But all right, let me get a swig of Sprite. Swig of Sprite. In fact, this stream is at 55 minutes right now. I'm going to end it right on 60, and then you guys can jump over to Anna's live stream, and you can hear more about the Star Wars Theory fan film. Okay, favorite Star Wars movies. Easily, The Empire Strikes Back. The Empire Strikes Back is one of, if not the all-time greatest movies ever. It's not even like, that's an objective fact. It is easily one of the greatest movies ever. And if you watch it, it gets better every time. But second is the one that kind of shocked some people, but Revenge of the Sith is my second favorite. Revenge of the Sith has just continued to slowly climb up the list. And again, once you start dealing with like 2, 3, 4, and 5, it's just like they're all ran together. You know what I mean? But it's like Revenge of the Sith, to me, has the most emotion because of the Obi-Wan Anakin situation. I love the March onto the Jedi Temple. It's just powerful, and it just shows you how far Anakin has fallen. I love Revenge of the Sith. Yes, there are things about that movie that you can point out and say, I don't like this line or that dialogue or this. I get it. I get it. I've been hearing it for years. I don't care. I love that movie. I love it. I will always defend it. I don't care if it makes me unpopular within Star Wars fans or whatever. I love Revenge of the Sith, and I've been getting shit for this for years, and I don't care. I fucking love that movie. It's awesome, and it has powerful emotional moments, and the Anakin and Obi-Wan storyline is powerful as a mofo. And Ewan McGregor, God bless you, you brilliant SOB. You brought so much emotion to the table. And that line in the end where you were my brother and with Anakin there, burnt to death, amazing. It's just amazing. So, all right, we are at 57:40. But if you want to know more about my list, you can find that video. I don't know if anything's changed since then. I mean, my list changed a lot, but Empire's always going to be number one. And then I love the Clone Wars unconditionally. I love the Clone Wars unconditionally. And honestly, the Clone Wars might be my favorite thing, Star Wars, period. I just love, but it's hard to compare 5 seasons of something plus the lost episodes to, 2-hour movie, 2-hour, 15-minute movie. So that's really not fair, but it's just the entire Clone Wars arc is absolutely brilliant and it's beautiful. So, but yeah, so we got less than 2 minutes, and then hopefully you guys will go join Anna so you can see what she has in store for you, and you're going to learn a little bit more about the Star Wars Theory Vader fan film. There's a lot of excitement. Oh, I got one more super chat. Let me check this out really quick. Socially impaired, what do you think of the feminist infestation into Doctor Who? I don't know much about Doctor Who. I've never watched Doctor Who. I've heard the complaints about it, but again, I've made this comment before in the past, like, if everything is SJW, then nothing is SJW, meaning that, like, if we're going to call everything SJW, then nothing will be, because it loses meaning. Now, that's not to say that's not what this is. I'm just saying, if I don't know exactly what's going on within the particular topic we're talking about, then it's not fair for me to comment on it and call it SJW if I don't know if it is or not. Now, I hear from people that watch Doctor Who that it is, but I can't say that for sure from my end. So, TCS Fourth, may the Force be with you, and may the Force be with you always. TCS Fourth, great support tonight. It was just amazing support we got from you and from everyone else. Thank you all for the super chats. Thank you all for the love. As always, appreciated. All right, so we are in the final 25 seconds, and then please, if you don't mind, Let's see. As we end this, here we go. So we are going to end this now, and I just want you all to go over to this stream right here. I'm dropping it in the comments. Go join Anna. Tell her I said hello. Check out the Star Wars Theory Vader fan film, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great night.